Blessings. Today we bring you 15 challenging questions to test your knowledge of God's Word. Before we begin, subscribe and share to spread the wisdom of the Scriptures. Are you ready? Let's begin. Question 1. What was Jesus given to drink on the cross? A. Vinegar with gall. B. Water with honey. C. Wine with spices. D. Water with vinegar. Time to think. And the correct answer is vinegar with gall. Matthew, chapter 27, verse 34 says, "They gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall, and when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink." Question 2. What does Golgotha mean? A. Place of the skull. B. Mount of Olives. C. Hill of Death. D. Valley of Shadows. Time to think. And the correct answer is place of the skull. Matthew, chapter 27, verse 33 says, "And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull." Question 3. What happened when Jesus died? A. An earthquake shook the earth. B. The sky grew dark. C. The tombs were opened. D. All of the above. Time to think. And the correct answer is all of the above. Matthew, chapter 27, verses 51 to 53 say, "And, behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose." Question 4. What did Pilate do before the people? A. Ordered Jesus' crucifixion. B. Tried to distance himself from the decision. C. Punished them. D. Insulted them. Time to think. And the correct answer is try to distance himself from the decision. Matthew, chapter 27, verse 24 says, "When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it." Question 5. Which Old Testament prophecy did Jesus fulfill by entering Jerusalem on a donkey? A. Isaiah 62. B. Zechariah 9 verse 9. C. Micah 5 verse 2. D. Jeremiah 31 verse 5. Time to think. And the correct answer is Zechariah 9 verse 9. Matthew, chapter 21, verses 4 to 5 say, "All this was done, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, Tell ye the daughter of Shaun, Behold, thy king cometh unto thee, meek, and sitting upon an ass, and a colt the foal of an ass." Question 6. Where was Jesus taken after seeing Pilate for the second time? A. Mount of Olives. B. The temple. C. The praetorium, the governor's hall. D. The prison. Time to think. And the correct answer is the praetorium, the governor's hall. Matthew, chapter 27, verse 27 says, "Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the common hall, and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers." Question 7. When did Mary Magdalene go to the tomb? A. At dawn. B. At dusk. C. At noon. D. At midnight. Time to think. And the correct answer is at dawn. John, chapter 20, verse 1 says, The first day of the week cometh Mary Magdalene early, when it was yet dark, unto the sepulchre, and seeth the stone taken away from the sepulchre. Question 8. According to Exodus, what were the Israelites to do with the blood of the Passover lamb? A. Drink it in a ceremony. B. Apply it to their doorposts and lintels. C. Offer it to the fire. D. Bury it as a sign of humility. Time to think. And the correct answer is apply it to their doorposts and lintels. Exodus, chapter 12, verse 7 says, And they shall take of the blood, and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. Question 9. What did one of Jesus' disciples cut off from a soldier? A. His sword. B. His ear. C. His belt. D. His hand. Time to think. And the correct answer is his ear. Mark, chapter 14, verse 47 says, And one of them that stood by drew his sword, and smote a servant of the high priest, and cut off his ear. John 18, verse 10 identifies him as Peter. Question 10. What did the disciples on the road to Emmaus say to the traveler? A. They asked for help. B. They asked what had happened. C. They told him about Jesus. D. They asked for a miracle. Time to think. And the correct answer is, they told him about Jesus. Luke, chapter 24, verse 19 says, And he said unto them, What things? And they said unto him, Concerning Jesus of Nazareth, which was a prophet mighty in deed and word before God and all the people. Question 11. What happened to Peter while Jesus prayed in Gethsemane? A. He fell asleep. B. He fainted. C. He wept bitterly. D. He prayed fervently. Time to think. And the correct answer is, he fell asleep. Matthew, chapter 26, verse 40 says, And he cometh unto the disciples, and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, What? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Question 12. Of what was Jesus accused before Caiaphas? A. Blasphemy. B. Treason. C. Insurrection. D. Heresy. Time to think. And the correct answer is blasphemy. Matthew, chapter 26, verse 65 says, Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, He has spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. Question 13. What did Jesus take first, the cup or the bread? A. The cup. B. The bread. C. Both at the same time. D. Neither. Time to think. And the correct answer is the bread. Matthew, chapter 26, verse 26 says, And as they were eating, Jesus took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." Question 14. Whom did Jesus take with him to Gethsemane? A. Peter, James, and John. B. The Pharisees. C. The soldiers. D. The Romans. Time to think. And the correct answer is Peter, James, and John. Matthew, chapter 26, verse 37 says, "And he took with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy." Question 15. What were the soldiers armed with? A. Spears. B. Swords. C. Bows. D. Torches. Time to think. And the correct answer is swords. Matthew, chapter 26, verse 47 says, "And while he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves, from the chief priests and elders of the people." Blessings. Today you will hear 14 Bible characters speaking in the first person, and your mission is to discover who they are. Before we begin, subscribe and share to help us spread the wisdom of the Scriptures. Are you ready? Let's begin.